Hey, what's up, guys? Intuitive 717 here. Let's dive into a quick update around the Divine Masculine Collective, and we'll see what's coming up for the Divine Feminines to know. This is something that they want to communicate to you in this reading, okay? This could also be something that you have been picking up on intuitively. Something about the title of the reading could be very striking, okay? It could be something that's occurred on your journey or maybe even is about to occur. So we have misjudged you, okay? Somebody feels like they lost a lot of time. They're probably just getting to know you now, and it's like they keep having flashbacks of all of the missed time with you, okay? We've talked about this energy before, guys. It keeps coming up that a lot of your divine masculines are breaking down these karmic towers here. They're no longer allowing other people to keep you guys in separation or keep you guys at a distance from one another. I feel like your divine masculines are realizing on their own that when they're at a distance from you, they long for you. So, I mean, like, what does that mean, right? It's like none of these people who are in their ear about why you should be at a distance from them can explain why it is they only feel your energy the strongest, right? I feel too like a lot of your divine masculines are watching people more carefully around them as well, because it's like, and I think this also came up in the last reading where I talked about this energy, but I feel like they're coming to terms with the fact that it's like, why would anybody want to keep them away from something that makes them feel fulfilled or feel happy? Okay, but ideally that is what they are dealing with. There's a lot of harsh realizations as well about who these people like are to them, as well as like flashbacks. Like I keep seeing flashbacks of it's like it's not adding up, like when they spend time with you and then when they think back to what other people have said to really keep you two apart. And I'm also sensing like when you guys are like, who are these people? Like friends, family, okay, right down to like parents, siblings, okay, best friends, maybe even a karmic spouse, partner. But again, the separation energy only creates longing between you two. Okay, and I feel like with twin flames, no one, and I mean no one, can control when they connect. Okay, it usually happens in a very serendipitous way where they just bump into one another and they can't help what they feel. It's like the energy is so strong between them. It could be the eye contact or just hearing one another's voice again. It just feels like new love. You know, I'm hearing in my head they call it puppy love. But it really is like that, where you're just like a sucker for your twin when you guys connect again. And no one can stand in your way of, I feel like, bonding and deepening the connection, okay? What else is coming up for the divine masculines? What else do they want you to know about all of this judging you, okay? They misjudged you heavily. Okay, so we have integration and union energy. A lot of people are afraid of you two coming together. And that's another thing that's been coming up in the collective a lot, is that a lot of people are really like nervous about twin flames coming together, or that's why a lot of you have been feeling a lot of resentment on your journey, because people so don't want this to be true. Okay, but it's resurfacing. Okay, I feel like also too what's coming into play is a lot of twin flames are going to see in 2025 that these unions are very protected. Okay, a lot of you are going to see some deep shifts within your divine masculine as well, and you're going to see some strength coming through from your divine masculine in terms of like nothing is going to keep them away from you, divine feminine. And I think that is going to solidify a lot of what you guys have maybe been through like on the journey. Okay, I'm hearing that very clearly. Your masculines are going to start showing up for you, and the reason being is because like you've maybe kept them at a distance from you because you felt so misjudged by them. I feel like if they did go off in any karmic situations, or they took part in karmic contracts because they might have listened to other people's opinions, now that they're learning to maybe form their own opinions, they've left you in a place of like being guarded against them, and like a place of vulnerability as well, where I feel like many of you with the vulnerability energy, you're thinking twice about how much of your energy that you give. A lot of your masculines are feeling a big shift within you, and they know that reconnecting with you is going to be a big mountain to climb. But they're definitely up to the task, because you have the union energy here coming through. And why I feel like they're up to the task is because your energy is very, very pure. It's strong. They've seen you run up that mountain, divine feminine. Okay, they've seen you just surpass everybody else's energy in their life and remain true to who it is you are, you remain true to the twin flame journey as well. Like, even when they were misjudging you, I feel like there were a lot of karmic people around your divine masculines who, they were laughing at you, especially if you guys have platforms out there in the community. People laughed at your platforms. And then the universe was like, okay, let's give them something to really laugh at and really tune into and really watch. Okay, so many of you are experiencing a lot of abundance through the misjudgment that you received. Okay, many of you are speaking your truth, and I feel like a lot of people who try to keep you two apart in the separation energy, they weren't banking on you two just longing for one another in such a way that you were willing to stay committed to the journey and shift and change. I'm also picking up that a lot of your masculines had to watch you in secret and pay attention to you more closely in secret. Both of you aren't talking about the journey as much anymore because you've realized a lot of the karmic interference that happens with this union energy, and that the people that are actually closest to you is who you should not be sharing your journey with. Okay, that's what I'm getting about all of this misjudge energy. I feel like your masculines are actually revealing a lot to you through this message here, Divine Feminine. With this whole twin flame thing, like, I feel like because they misjudged you, the universe is now showing your divine masculine that the twin flame journey is in fact very, very, very real. That's why there is this longing to be close to you or be next to you, because the feeling that they have, it's like so exhilarating. It's like they can't breathe and they really want to just make up for lost time. A lot of them feel a lot of heavy energy as well around like regret. Okay, it's I'm also getting anger from that also. Like, I do see connections that they've had with people have just kind of faded away over time, or they've distanced themselves from people who either don't know about this connection, or just anybody who's willing to expose this connection in any way that they want to try to cause confusion. I feel like they're cutting ties with these people because they're starting to realize, like, it was never about the divine feminine here. It was all about just not wanting the divine masculines to experience union energy and be in this whole twin flame connection. That's why there was so much misjudgment about you, I feel. Like, that's why there was so much gossiping. Your energy, divine feminine, you're so triggering to people. They want to see you in this guarded, vulnerable energy, because when you're in this guarded, vulnerable energy, you're not believing in twin flames, okay? You're staying off the path. You might feel a lot of confusion. You might even feel stupid or silly for believing in it. When you're in that energy, you can't glow up, okay? Don't let anybody deceive you about your gift. The great hammer that you've been given in this ascension journey. It is your strength, okay? The more you deny this, the more you can't go on your glow up. The more you can't shine your gifts and show them what this journey is really about. So this is a strong message for many of you to allow people to misjudge you, right? It's like, don't sit in that energy of lack or even hiding who it is you are, or even feeling the effects of separation like rejection. Many of you may feel like you can't understand why it is your divine masculines would want to be at a distance from you. But the karmic hold on them is very, very strong, because again, when twin flames vibe with one another, like, the energy is wild, guys. Like, it's so healing. You start manifesting everything that you've ever desired, and you think there's people that aren't around you guys that know that there's a shift in your energy, and they will do everything in their power to try to lower that vibration, sometimes even unconsciously. You know what they say about misery loves company, right? Many of your divine masculines are starting to notice the patterns of, I feel like I'm hearing the word symmetry and geometry, so it could just be like they see themselves going in like a certain pattern with people when it comes to connecting with you, and then what ends up happening along the way, and then separation happens, and then they might end up feeling resentment towards you, wanting to get away, and then boom, all of a sudden things shift and they start feeling your energy again, and then boom, they're back at this place where it's like, why are people so interested to know how you're doing, or if they're talking with you, or if they're communicating with you? That's why I was telling you guys, be very mindful of who it is you share this journey with, okay? Especially if you guys are kind of moving out of this separation energy and coming into this union twin flame energy, because someone's realizing all on their own that they don't want to lose you. Okay, maybe you distance yourself from them. Again, you put your guard up. Okay, a lot of you kind of went MIA as well, because I have been picking up a lot of social media stuff where many of you are just like, shit, like I don't want to be seen. Like, I'm actually starting to see the effects of what it's like to post hints and clues about my journey. If I get excited about something that happened with me and my divine masculine, it's like I'll post something that I think is subtle, yet karmic energies are reading through that shit like no tomorrow, like a magnifying glass, like, you know, inspecting every single part of like the meme you might have posted or the inspirational quote, whatever it is, and they read into it and they can pick up on certain things. Now many of you are just kind of, you know, really laying low, and by laying low, a lot of your divine masculines are getting to see that they really did misjudge you. Okay, also your success, like your abundance, a lot of the luck, a lot of the protection from the universe that belongs to you, it is your birthright, divine feminine. They're seeing as well. They're seeing that as well. Okay, if people had one perspective of you and they might have told your divine masculine X, Y, and Z about you, the universe is like, okay, wonderful, let us go ahead and bless this divine feminine with the exact opposite energy. So that way the universe is showing the karmics who's really in control of these divine unions, right? Many of you divine feminines as well, like you're beautiful earth angels that are heavily protected. You know, like I speak for a lot of you that really just don't complain about the symptoms of ascension. You kind of just keep going. Like, you don't ever pause to be like, I am exhausted, but that's okay. Let's just keep going with it. You know, like many of you take your self-care routines very seriously. You take your mission work very seriously. And so the universe is very, very protective of you because it knows that you extend your energy to at times overpour into people's cup because you're consistently wanting to heal the collective through your wounding. So the universe has its eye on you and will protect you at any cost because the Mother Earth can feel her vibration lifting with your presence, divine feminine, right? Let anybody touch you now. That's what I hear Mother Earth saying, Gaia. You know, you guys remember in Captain Planet how they would have to like reach out to Mother Gaia when like shit was like really going down, and Captain Planet was like, shit, yo, I can't handle this on my own. I need to reach out to Mother Gaia. You know, that's what I hear, like, you know, the universe kind of saying to this divine feminine energy is that, yeah, you definitely were under some misjudgment. For some of you, really, really heavy spell work. People really trying to paint a picture of this divine feminine as just crazy for believing in this twin flame journey. But many of you, like, it is your truth. You've seen what you've had to see. You know, why let karmic energies go making you feel like you're confused and that you don't know who your person is because they're acting this way? It's like, you don't need to know how they're acting. They're under karmic influence. It's like they're drunk, right? You know how drunk men are, you know. It's like a sailor, you know how drunk sailors are. They pour everything out, no control, right? So they're under karmic influence, right? But for many of you, you know, you understand the journey on, you know, a unique, different, profound level. Like anything thrown at you, I feel like it has been dissolved time and time again. So many of you know the truth of your journey. There's no need to stay in that gray area of like, okay, I'm going to watch their karmic situation, and if that's not going right, then I'm going to doubt my truth. You can't doubt what you've been shown by the universe through your dreams, through the odd synchronicities that show up, through your divine masculine's presence that shows up when you get those, you know, just beautiful, odd, synchronistic moments that you know the universe is speaking to you. But then in the same moment, you'll go check Instagram or Snapchat, Facebook, whatever, and then see some kind of karmic illusion. And then it's like, the universe is like, wow, you're going to let Instagram discount me, bro? Like, you're going to let Instagram take away the feather I just showed you that dropped from that hawk that was flying over your head. Like, you know what I mean? That's the kind of illusions that we're under in today's times, guys. You know, it's so easy to be caught up. So, yeah. I think I'm going to call it here on this one and hope that this reading finds you all well, and know that your divine masculine is definitely, you know, opening up their eyes. But also kudos to you, divine feminine, for just, you know, giving 0 F's about this stuff. You know, a lot of you just kept, you know, trucking. You kept trucking along even though people might have been laughing at you for this belief. I feel like the universe was like, we'll see who has the last laugh. We'll see. All right, so if you guys want to dig deeper, go ahead and check out my links in the bio. I do offer personal sessions. If I'm not hanging here on YouTube, you will definitely find me hanging out over at Hipsy, okay? And if you guys want to get into some more sensual readings, which I will be posting more of those tonight. I've kind of snuck those into the membership section just because, yeah, you know, YouTube's becoming a little bit more stricter, so some of the more sensual 18 plus readings are hidden there. So if you guys want to check out that library, don't be afraid. Hit the memberships button, check it out, even if it's just for the month. I'd love to have you guys there and just kind of, scope out some of the juicier readings on there. Very fulfilling. All right, guys, so take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Take care. Bye.